Well, I mean, it's pretty formidable going up against somebody that's willing to spend that kind of money to get his message out. But you know, we have our resources too, and I think that that they're also formidable, and that is our spirit and our heart and our willing to stand up for what's right. Well, we think it's pretty extreme to be blasting mountains for what little coal they get out of there, and to bury the streams, and it's poisoning the water, and it's killing the fish, and it's making people sick, and we also believe that that's against the law. It's against the Clean Water Act to do the things that they're doing, and the only reason they get away with it is because here in West Virginia they turn their head and they don't obey the law here because the coal companies control this whole state. When everything goes wrong, that doesn't mean that you're out of methods, and we're nonviolent, but there are times when the law won't be enforced, and then citizens have to take action, and this is the same type of civil disobedience that occurred in the South to try to end legalized segregation, because it was the same situation where the courts would not uphold the law, the politicians would not uphold the law, and we had a bunch of people who were living without the protection of the law. And that's exactly the situation we have here in West Virginia right now. In West Virginia, that mountaintop removal is not popular, but in the counties where it's happening, people feel intimidated. And if you come out against this mining, then you're going to lose a lot of friends, and you might get intimidated, and you might even be threatened. And so what we're trying to do is to bring some light in here on this issue so that the rest of the country can see what's going on here and do something about it. Well, we think the restraining order is illegitimate, that it's overly broad, and that it's not necessary. You know, if we're guilty of a crime, then they should arrest us for the crime. We're open and responsible, and we take responsibility for our actions, and we're willing to accept the penalties. So to pile on these civil charges on top of the criminal charges, we don't think it's necessary. But that doesn't intimidate us. And in the past, it's always been these federal injunctions, that have tried to stop, you know, both the union organizing and any other kind of dissent. So we can't let that stop us. We don't feel it's legitimate. Logging in the old-growth forests in the Northwest, this is how we stop nuclear testing on the Nevada test site. And I think this is one of the ways that we shut down the nuclear power industry during the 70s, is with nonviolent civil disobedience. This country has a tradition of nonviolent civil disobedience, and sure, it's risky, but again, it's more risky to do nothing. That's all it's about. It's about the bottom line profits for companies like Massey. Don Blankenship doesn't give a hoot about West Virginia. He just cares about the profits for his company and the bonus that he gets once a year, which last I heard was about $20 million.